This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heartmans. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
Madonna sang a song where she used to say, we are living in a material world and I am a material girl. So she was making it, like packaging it to be a good thing. Let it pass.
Yeah, a lot of times people will find philosophies to justify their life. We are living in a material world, but it's not only material. There's more. And if you only take one dimension of life, you become a dangerous person to trust, because when people know you are all about money, they know they can't trust you when life hits. And people with money also die, also suffer, also have sickness, also have sadness, depression, also have. So what if when I'm dealing with something else that is not money? So I'm alone, eh?
Yeah. Yep.
So today I want to tell you how to identify a materialistic person, particularly women, because when it goes to the men, you're usually looking for users, and the dynamic may be related, but it's slightly different. When a woman wants to be careful not to date an eater who just coming to feed off from her, the major warning is that she should not be masculine herself, provider by energy. She will attract feminine men who are looking to be provided for, who are just soft and ready to say yes to everything. These women are afraid of marrying a man who will interfere with her life because she has organized life that has money, career, routines like that. They want the benefit of relationship, but not to submit to a man. So they look to a man who does not have big vision, who can fit under her, at the same time can somehow lead, but he does not have the energy of leading. She's only wishing it. So she gets a man who is happy to eat, receive, and that's enough sign that he's only here to feed. And his only form of control is guilt-tripping you that you're not submitted, that you look down upon him. So to compensate, you start overgiving, letting him have his way and all that. Women who want to date a man who's a leader, when they already have a rich life, have to perform the difficult calculus. They have to perform, one of these days, if you want to know the difficulty of marrying right, when you have an ongoing promising career life, go study a gadget in vehicles called differential. It's one metal that is supposed to rotate two wheels. You see it under lorries, rotating under there. It's rotating two wheels, but it is supposed to head in the same direction, just one, and those wheels are not going same distance every time. When you're doing corner, one is going longer than the other one. So there's a balancing fair that they have to do it to make sure it doesn't let go of each. It allows, so you don't let go of your career. You let the man lead without being swallowed in his life, without appearing like you are not leadable, quote unquote, that you can be led. At the same time, you will still have a valid vision and still find a place of meeting to bring your strength to bear for what we are building together. Men don't fear your money or your career. They fear what those things have made you. A healthy man wants you to have a life. But he wants to know you're relevant and needed in all seasons of your life. That comes from conviction and character. Tell him earlier that you believe your life, you have organized your life to have a partner, to have marriage. That's part of what joy means to you. When you want to assure a man that he is not a temporary pleasure, because men are afraid. You marry them just to get a child. You marry them just for something, to tick a box, that you're also woman enough. To silence your mother, your parents, whoever is pressuring you to marry.
I hear you, though. I feel like a lot of the single men I've met are also in that category, so they don't mind it if that's what I want.
We're talking about healthy men who want the journey of life. So this market is full of all characters.
It is full.
So if you are looking for lifelong journey, the man who you will meet who looks for lifelong journey, for me I do want a woman who does not have capacity for abundance, because I'll have shot myself in the foot. Women who can't build are generally burdensome because they will occupy the place of the CEO when they can't function as a CEO.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground. If you're trying to build an empire, get an empress. If she's not an empress, she will sit there and you will be unsupported.
Yeah.
She can't think on that scale.
Yeah.
She's vacating emotionally while still sitting there physically.
Yeah.
So the good men I'm describing have no choice. Again, remember, once a man has a vision and a drive, he has many women throwing themselves at his feet.
Yes.
His emotions also don't help him.
Yeah.
They crave relief, indulgence, short-term pleasures.
Yeah.
Those men support themselves with good friend structure, good community structure, mentorship around, accountability friend. They support themselves around the pillars of support.
Yeah.
We used to call them strategies to keep from falling. And one of them was to never be isolated. That's why men tend to live with their friends up to near when they're getting married. Sober men don't want that isolation where they can. We're not saying they can't build, but they know the risks.
Yeah.
A cunning woman knows where to find you when you are alone. You're finished.
Yeah.
They are not even direct. They just say, I heard something, bring you something or something. They came to you, they land you about the land where you are.
Yeah.
They manipulate their way.
Yeah.
But if you are two of you, it's very hard. You're not isolatable.
Yeah.
So a lot of men will use that strategy, knowing they are preparing, and when the time comes, they'll just cross over. They are not saying they're not capable. They're avoiding environments of temptation where you're just struggling.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we are discussing materialistic woman, knowing we have materialistic men. But when materialistic man uses a different energy by making you play the man. And then he plays the feminine man.
Yeah.
Who can be provided for, comfortably sit, comfortably not provide, comfortably avoid.
Does he, though, make himself useful in other ways, like, cook, clean?
Only in the beginning.
Only in the beginning?
Yes, to charm you.
Oh.
If you have a child, he will go play a very good dad and win the child. Because the child is your soft spot.
Yeah.
You wish the child well.
Yes.
You tend to do a lot of things for the sake of the child.
Yes.
You get emotional when the child is involved.
Yes.
So if you're wise, you will not open the way to your child. You will not.
Yeah.
But you're a very busy woman. Career women are very busy. They have no other place to meet apart from telling you to pass by their house. So
Yeah.
in another show, we'll be discussing how to prepare for dating when you have a child. And we tell you have two other lives already going on as parent and as a working person.
Yes.
So little time and little spaces and little place for interaction is left in between. You tend to meet people only in those two contexts, and you tend to ask them to visit you there. Come to work, come to home, pass by. You tend to insert them in your house already, in your home, in your life already. Dangerous. So they are attached to colleagues, attached to boss, attached to child, attached to, before you even get to know them fully.
Yeah.
People interfere with their life before you even get to evaluate them.
Yeah.
How does a man identify materialistic woman, and why is this subject important? Again, women can put a smoke screen that most men cannot see through. Okay? Today I want to tell men how to identify the woman before she even behaves it.
Right.
Previously, we needed to see the extortionist behavior,
Yeah.
the perpetual neediness,
Yeah.
to know she's materialistic.
Yeah.
That sometimes comes too late. That is dangerous when you're already emotionally invested.
Yeah.
Today I want to tell men how to analyze on first meeting, just hearing the story of her life. Thank you.
That's good.
Yes,
That would be very helpful.
the story of her life, and
No.
red flags flaring. Thank you. One meeting enough.
Right.
Even scrolling on social media enough. One call enough.
Yeah.
And the women I want to warn men against have a very strong pull. You can't dare come close.
Right.
They are just too charming, depressed, intense. They get you excited. They wake every cell in your nerve. There are women who have just ability to turn on the volume in your body. And you get obsessed. while not apparently doing it.
Yeah.
When I say that, I don't want you to imagine an aggressive woman who tries to dance in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
They follow a very indirect method.
Right.
And they remain charming to men throughout life, even when they have grown children. That element does not go away.
Mm.
They master it so well. They know how to arrange themselves under a man.
I like your choice of words. How to arrange themselves.
Like the one who needs your help, the one who you are teaching things, or you're opening her mind, or you are bringing out her potential, or you make her so happy, or how you're such a wonderful person. And
how you're so funny.
Yes.
She laughs at your jokes.
They know how to massage. Hey. Hey. That part.
Yeah.
And strangely, they don't hide their struggles in life, but they use them to their advantage. They never heal from those wounds, but they put them in front like struggles they've had and how you understand them.
Mm.
And if it were not for you, they'd given up on love. Now you're making them feel it again.
Yeah.
So the man feels like he's achieving an impossible task.
Yeah.
He feels clapped for. He made a small hero.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
The first sign of a materialistic woman is when she hails from deprivation and she has not outgrown it clearly. Check the background. Check how she grew. If she grew with financial deprivation is the most common. Deprived. Not well school fees paid for, not supported for essentials. She had to scrape for herself, had to struggle for herself. The mom was carrying everything, or the dad was alone. Deprived financially. The first seed for materialistic women is lack while they grew up. The second thing, not everybody came from poverty becomes materialist. There's an intervening quality that once you don't see it, run. Outgrowing the lack.
Yeah.
Becoming so self-actualized and are able to pay your bills and live at rest.
Yeah.
Live at rest. I did not say in abundance, because sometimes abundance takes years to build.
Yes.
Just self-containment.
Yeah.
Ability to pay your way and live peacefully.
Right.
I want you to respect that girl who lives in a single room in a small market because she's working with a company that is based there. Just imagine a small job,
Yeah.
but she has a steady, compact life.
Right.
That is the perfect beginning of women who have self-actualized and they come from in environment of lack. There's another kind of lack that you're likely to miss. Deprivation of love. When there was nobody to love this girl, the mother and the father were wrangling or they were absent, and she was the one to pour into the younger ones, to lift this one, to even encourage the mother, mediate between the mother and father. She was alone somewhere, abandoned this way, raised with the grandmother. The mother had left, gotten down when she was young. She was alone with this uncle. The other one, emotional deprivation is so intensely damaging. Even if money was there and paid for. Even if the parents could pay school fees. But you see, emotional deprivation. That is enough recipe to make a materialistic person, because they give up on expecting love. So they just land on, forget love. What is love? I never knew it while growing up. Just give me good life. That is all.
Money talks.
Yeah.
Those quips.
Money is everything.
Money talk.
You're in a materialist world and a material woman. That's the language.
Yes.
Anytime a woman was not introduced to affection, they can despise it. See? So the third quality is this. Not all women have the capacity to be materialists. Let me warn you. Stop calling some women money gold diggers. They can't dig it. You need some equipment to dig it. This third quality is what you need to dig it. They must be pretty. They must be sexy. They must be attractive. They must be striking. Kienyeji Pro Max can't do this. You must have an effect on men that comes almost naturally.
Kenyaji Pro Max can't do that?
No.
What do they do? Because there's something Kenyaji Pro Max do.
They deceive men that they are naive. So when people see an exposed girl, she looks like a low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
They are in our homes. We employ them as maybe in babysitters or something like that. So the Kenyajiness comes in naivety and easy to confuse. That's not it. She's not striking in any way. She's only appealing to a certain men who have a fetish for sex slaves.
Okay. And you, let me listen. I didn't know that she has to be pretty and striking and all
Gold
that.
diggers must have a strong pull on men. And you will see how the formula works. You see, it's impossible to gold dig when you don't have that.
Okay.
So she must have a striking pull on men physically. Now, as I told you, we have many flavors of yogurt and flavors of beauty.
Yes.
So some men are vanilla, others are chocolate. So what I say striking physically, remember I told you. Somebody loves meat, the African. Another one's petite.
The African.
The crop top. And that's the African. So the Nigerians say, I love meat. So the Nigerians will love meat. The other guy is Western themed.
Oh, okay.
So both are regard that what they like as beautiful. Are we together?
Western themed.
Yeah, the Western theme.
That's a very nice way to put it.
The first world, that the Western world wants the lean.
Yes.
And that's the model to them. To us, model.
Full.
Exactly.
Yes. I get you.
Chinese don't talk like that. That's you get it?
Yeah, some of the people they call fat. You're like, oh.
Sorry, what's your reference point?
Yeah.
Are you aware that most of the BMI of the West, if you use the body mass index calculators of the West, most Africans are overweight?
Yes.
So we need to come up with an African BMI.
We do.
Because for us, a little bit of, and we never quite collapse. Honestly, it works for us.
It works for us. Yeah.
We never quite collapse.
Yeah.
So when you measure that, remember it's so westernized. And just put a little bit cultural adjustment. Without going excessive, you still need to be healthy anyway. But please put some cultural adjustment. Allowance. African allowance of 2 units.
Now we know which your flavor is.
No, remember, we have guys, the West African, my friends, who love meat. And you have the Western themed who are going lean.
Right.
Who are going lean. So when I say physically attractive, it's not a particular body shape. And as I told you, lucky for you, you can bring out sexual attractiveness and charming with any body shape. The reason I told you the Kenyeji Pro Max can do this because they're not awakened to their beauty. People like them because of how they are not awakened. So the definition of Kenyeji or the unexposed is that they are not awake.
Okay. Okay. So the thing about the Kenyeji is like she won't be out to be digging.
Yes.
She's just in need.
She looks like an easy victim, yes.
Okay. But the ones we're talking about today are strategies.
In fact, so let me tell you now how they use it. She is very attractive and she gets so much compliments and attention on her beauty that it becomes almost natural that I lack money so much, I lack love so much, I'm so deprived in my background. But I'm so advantaged in this. The natural conclusion is I trade off what I have to get what I don't have.
Yes.
That is the definition of gold digger.
Right.
That word has been abused a lot in culture. I'm avoiding it because many people have notions of it. They abuse it.
Yeah.
But for the definition of gold digging today, we just mean materialistic deceiver who promises love when they just want money. If we have agreed we just want this and that exchange, there's no deception there then.
Yeah, yeah.
So today we're talking about how to detect a materialist deceiver who cons you to sign for love when you get zero and just give everything. Thereafter you have substance while giving you nothing. They promise love, they give you emptiness. You give money, you get nothing in return. Okay? So a man, listen, is a brother. You meet this lady and the story of her life goes like, my parents were so absent, I had to struggle so much, I was chased home so often, I was crying, they were fighting, they were conflicting, I was the one to support my younger ones, I felt so rejected, so alone. The story is deprived, full of pain and sadness. Financial or emotional. And then, she's very pretty, And then you can see a conspicuous story of healing. People who transcend Mount Everest or big mountains, that becomes a highlight of their life and they keep talking about it. People who transcend the deprivation of a childhood, also it becomes a highlight of their life and they keep talking about it.
Yeah, that's true.
No story of healing that is quiet. It was such a conquest.
Yeah,
It's a gold medal.
it's true.
we can't keep quiet.
Yeah.
The time you realize you can actually live happily despite the background, that book you read, that conference you went, the therapy, the time you released, when you remember forgiving, when you remember accepting responsibility, when you remember putting boundaries, learning to say no, when you finally learn to stand and actually to smile, to make new friends, to stop yielding to every pressure, to stop being swayed. When you journey through that, you can't keep quiet. So brothers, don't ask me, how will I know? She will say it.
She'll say it, yeah.
It's such a fight for independence. Everybody gets defined. Their life before and after.
True. My story of conquest is the one I have shared with you about when someone asked me, what happened to you? We were not prepared for this you.
Exactly. Even at work. You know, it transcends.
Yeah.
You achieve confidence and self-esteem and self-love in your private space. And it seeps through. You begin to say, I can't do this job. Which other one? I don't have another one, but this one is not, can't work either.
Yeah.
This pay is abusive.
Yeah.
This is underpayment. You released one person and you're not hiring another person. You want to distribute their work among the two of us? Sorry.
No.
It doesn't work like that. And you're not distributing their money. You're just distributing that. People fire. Companies are funny. They don't replace the person, just distribute the workload.
Yeah. And they don't distribute the pay.
The pay.
Yeah.
So you notice and say, I would rather not.
Yeah.
You know, you can lose this job. If it comes to that, it's okay. But I want a job, not abuse.
That's true. Yesterday I visited a lady. She's living in a bedsitter. She's in her 60s. She left a very wealthy man. And I mean, that spoke to me.
Because she said, happiness may look like this. Peace may look like this.
Yeah.
I would rather peace and dignity than a look of pomp and abundance.
Yeah.
Yet I'm being stepped on. No.
Yeah. So she told me the day she left, she had been locked out by the husband because she came late. That was 7 p.m. So she just said, you know what? I'm off. I've left. I'm not coming back. And that was it.
And it's like a new person is born.
Yeah.
So brothers don't want, how will you know? Will she tell me? Just follow this sequence.
Yeah.
Follow the following sequence of her history, then of her, who she is, how she's her behavior today. When people tell you their sad stories of how bad it was, listen whether they're coming to a turning point. If you don't hear a conspicuous description of a turning point, most people take a year minimum immersed in healing, new learning, new self-challenging, new releasing, new forgiving. Most people, it's a journey. It's not an event.
Yes.
So they may have moments of realization where they cry, they go back to the same. I'm not talking about that pastor who preached and they were touched.
Yeah.
And the vicar sprinkled some. That's not how healing happens. It's not that miraculous. It's a journey.
I wish it was.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, when they say that, I remembered what I went through, but it's okay. God is me. I'm making it. Can you deal with these things that are still making you cry?
Yeah.
When you heal, you won't be crying in pain. You may cry in appreciation and remembrance. Tears may come from reflection.
Yeah.
But you can see peace and release and light, free spirit. Healed people are free spirits, and healed people are bound spirits. You can see they're still bound to the past. They're still so triggered, easily affected, easily weighed down, easily depressed, easily reminded. Don't remind me. They're not healed. So my brother, many people are genuine victims of things they did not cause, but they are also absconders of the duty of their own healing. Some women are pretty, they desire marriage, but they're not prepared emotionally for the marriage. They're still carrying the baggage. You love them, but they will marry you for the better life they can't give themselves. The second red flag you shall see and run. Run for the hills. Even if she comes highly recommended. These people can be full in church, they can talk religion, can talk. The people I'm describing today can use faith to hide. Many people don't use faith to heal, they use it to hide.
Yeah.
They can talk Christianese.
Yeah.
And they fake their money-mindedness as standards. Me, I can't marry a man below this. What do you have to deserve a man of that kind?
Yeah.
So the second quality is they feel entitled to a good life without having to work for it, to earn it, to deserve it. They don't explain what they have done to themselves to deserve the good life. They just feel like for being pretty, they deserve. That's, you're finished, my brother. And they're usually obsessed with their physique. Obsessed. You can see it. The moment you see a woman packaging her body like a sausage, ready to eat, you know, you can see you can see attention to detail just to make it. They even take photos facing that way. You think it's a small thing?
Yeah.
What are they highlighting? People always highlight the headlines. So what is the headlines of that woman? They sit behind. How vulgar is this person? That their brain is that. You should not take it lightly that a woman is just shaking what her mama gave her in front of a camera. You should not take it lightly. That's what she banks on to get a good life. And the day you'll be unable to give her the good life, she will give it to the highest bidder. That is the problem with this kind of a woman. It's not that she is deeply malicious, it's that she's mistaken about life.
Yeah.
She never took responsibility to give her the good life. She believes because she's beautiful, you should give it to her in exchange.
Yeah.
And these are the kind of women who refuse tasks that look like they're derogatory. I can't wash clothes, you know, my nails. I can't clean, I want to bend. They'll refuse chores that just come with being a wife.
Yeah.
Because they're interfering with the neatly kept premium. You know, that body is an investment. Premium.
Hey.
And she'll just be all about maintaining that.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is they keep getting jobs because men want her clothes. There's a form of seduction that these attractive women get into when men employ them just to keep them close, hoping to soften them with time and get to have them sexually. So they always have options. They may not be literally stranded and jobless. It's that they cannot be contented with what they earn by themselves. They feel entitled to more, and they feel like they should be getting it to men for whom they allow access to their body. You get it?
I get it. Yeah.
This person cannot be faithful even if they try. The arrangement of life is 40. No more people take accountability for giving themselves the life they deserve.
Yeah.
And when they marry for loyalty, depending on their union to give them the standard of life they can afford and what they want together.
Yeah.
And while it delays because they're building, they can contain themselves, say no to outsiders and be loyal. That's how a healthy person thinks.
Yeah.
Materialist, this gold digger person, materialistic woman, can't wait to have a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Can't, just because you can't afford it, I don't know, I deserve it, and somebody can, if you can't buy it, somebody will buy it. That's the attitude. Some are vocal, others are not vocal.
Yeah.
And you found them. You've seen like these people do the busting couples who are cheating. They call it loyalty test. And she's being asked, why would you cheat to the landlord, the boss? No, but they are giving us, you should appreciate the life they are giving us. Their arrangement of life is, I deserve that whichever way, by hook or crook.
Yeah.
Even their cheating is justified if they are paying rent, if they're giving the lifestyle. You get?
Yeah.
The way they have organized their life is 40. And they cannot be patient with delay and luck. They will trade themselves to highest bidder. They are so easy to lure when money is in sight.
Right.
They cannot say no to bet to something. Now, to conclude, you have seen them in media when they already have a life and you're wondering, you already have a good career. Why are you getting into scandals with married men for the goodies they're giving you, yet you could pay for a reasonably good life?
Yeah.
Yes, you're very pretty. Yes, you're on the screens. Men love you. But isn't this enough? That's what a normal person wonders.
Yeah.
You're being embarrassed
Yeah.
when people take away their car from you on the highway.
Right?
You have a career and a name.
What more? Why are you always reaching for more?
You can't even keep marriage because you get married to this one and you're
reaching for more.
I want to remind you, it's not how much they earn. It's that they don't count what they earn as enough. It's what they can get by exchanging their beauty that is sweet. That's why they say, his money is sweet, his money is ours, mine is mine.
Yeah.
That's where it's coming from. These people feel entitled to things from other people. They cannot be contented by just paying their bills and living like a normal person. It takes a lot of mental reprogramming for a pretty woman to learn to be loyal and contented. It doesn't come naturally. From childhood, she was being told, you have it in life. No point working hard. And men keep texting her, a pretty woman like you should not be working hard. Should not bothering her. Say, why bother sweating when I'm here? I'll go to the ends of the world for you. Pretty woman like you should just sit and take care of you. You're the princess. You live the soft life. You deserve it. So they are drummed. You deserve. You don't bother.
Yeah.
This is where, in the village, the prettiest girls never made it. Remember that?
Yes.
Almost everybody knows a very pretty girl who bought into those lies and never made it.
Yeah.
What do they become? Bitter. That's why many street girls are very pretty. That's the path of life they took. It explains to you now why the jobs that are degrading and exploitative and objectifying, why do they attract the prettiest? The prettiest believed the wrong thing. They are told they're special. They have a premium. They already have it in life. They have a silver.
I get you. Is there something wrong with me as the guy taking time to help her get a mindset, to school her? Because you said she's mistaken about life. So I decided I'm going to not only transform her life materially, but I'll also transform her mind.
If you are her therapist, not suitor, never try to educate people you're trying to marry. They will comply in the moment just to get you. They will agree with everything so that you can marry them. Men have made that mistake of thinking they can re-educate a girl about life then marry her. She'll say yes because she's interested. There's a conflict of interest. Please, men, let's stop these mistakes. The only person who can change the mind of a woman is a counselor who is independent. If she keeps showing up for sessions, she's interested in changing. You should not be the one paying the sessions either. Don't be involved anywhere in that. This deep philosophy of life is too personal and emotional. Too personal. People can't just change it. Let me remind you that. Spare yourself the catastrophe of being deceived like a fool. When people agree with your language to get in. Your exit speech, your goodbye talk, your closure, you can say, I find that your philosophy of life does not mesh with mine. Why? But don't judge me. What I went through. I understand. But what I disagree with you may be very hard for you to wrap your head around. But I think you're too entitled to good things without sweating for them. Which means the day that man can't provide it, you just switch to the next one who has always been offering. You know, women always have standing offers. Beautiful women always have standing offer somewhere. There's a man always trying to, can I send? So if you have standing offer.
There are guys who have told me, well, if you change your mind anytime, day or night, I'm here.
Now, when you have those standing offers and you don't have enough respect, dignity, philosophy of life to be contented and to wait when during difficult times with your man, you just turn over here and unblock one character.
And it's like the smell.
And money comes into...
I know.
So, I don't understand those men who say, oh, you left me because you're another man. Women of self-respect don't leave you for another man because those other men were around even when she chose you. Those offers were always here. A self-respecting woman is choosing you among many choices. She's choosing you for personal reasons and she makes them known to you. I liked you because you're authentic. You're not trying to overpromise, but I see that you work hard, you have a vision, and you always included me. She's telling you the things that she chose so that should those things lack one day, she won't be here. Good people are not mysterious. They're authentic. Out there they may have a name that is larger than life. But at home you know the simple things that they value. And you know what matters most to them. When you have a child with a woman who you know, or even a guy who you know is genuinely interested in his family, you know that's his soft spot. Don't hurt my child, whatever you think.
Yeah.
Do not hurt my child.
Yeah.
Not all parents are spoiling their children by protecting. We just know they're vulnerable and we protect them. I'll drop everything to attend to my child. They need medical care, I'll be there. I'll cancel everything to be there for my child. So if you try to alienate me from my child, you are hurting me deeply. The way the world does not have the ability to hurt me. What I earn from the world, I can always earn tomorrow. I can't get this child tomorrow. I have to be there for them today.
Yeah.
And I want to warn men, materialistic women have learned, because you tend to care so much about your children, let me get a child with you. You can't be sleeping with a woman you're not married to, and you care about your life as a gentleman. You're giving people the capacity to turn your life upside down.
True.
You'll be left to choose the excruciating pain of turning your back on your child, or stay in an inferno of toxic co-parenting.
Yeah.
Just to be there for the child when you can't control the situation. You're watching them going through pain. You're going through nasty situations. Energy drain, time consuming, distraction, setback. Paying for a moment of losing self-control.
Yeah.
These kind of men I've described today, they always tell you, my discipline is my superpower. Because I can say no to a lewis.
Yeah.
When a woman wants to undress for me. Therefore, I am untouchable. I remain in control of my destiny.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's easier than the consequences.
True.
It's hard, but the consequences are harder. And what I carry is princely territory. If I play around, foreigners will take it away. People want a share of my life.
Yeah.
They don't want to work hard. These women don't want to work hard. They want just a share of your life. They become very toxic and bitter when they see that you have things they don't have. Yeah. You know the body expires when it's abused. They fall sick, they grow old, they're not as attractive anymore.
Yeah.
What is remaining? Unfulfilled expectations and severe bitterness. Yes.
Thank you so much for that profound teaching, Benjamin. And to get more of that work, get yourself a copy of Before You Say I Do. Dating Right also helps you to dodge a lot of bullets. And if you're pre-25, Dreams Before Dating is a classic. However, Millionaire Moves is helping us all to grow and to level up in every area of our lives. Thank you for watching. Bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.